Alright, hey everyone. So today we're going to go over the quickest and easiest way to level up and or get high rounds on Blood of the Dead, which is the map of choice. And we're going to quickly go over the Gobblegums here, or elixirs as you would call them. So anywhere but here, equipment, head scan, and temporal gift are my personal picks. Aftertaste and burned out are also pretty good depending on what you would prefer if you want to change it up a little bit. But the head scan is really good for headshots later on, and the temporal gift is good for making insta kills last quite a while. I just unlocked PhD slider, definitely amazing. I'll explain why later, because that goes into the specialist weapons pretty well. Bandolier Bandit, amazing. You get a bunch more ammo with that. Electric Cherry, and the last one being Stone Cold Stronghold, being the mandatory one. Stone Cold Stronghold or PhD Slider being your modifier perk, because they give you really good bonuses like a longer slide distance, which is good for the tight space you'll have to get ammo later on, which you'll see, or the Stone Cold one, which gives you more armor and things like that whilst you're sitting in one spot trying to kill zombies. I do want to say that there is no glitches in this whatsoever. This is completely fair. Onto the equipment, I personally prefer Wraithfire. The Sentry is okay, but it really doesn't do that much damage. In terms of the starting weapons, the Strife, definitely the choice pistol. If you level it up all the way, you'll get a tactical knife. The Mog 12, if for whatever reason you have it, and you don't want a prestige or for whatever reason, that gets the fire rounds once you get that max leveled, and then there's the SMG, which can be akimboed at max level, which is great. Quick look at my training perk setup. Different series, we have Deadshot on, and we also have Victorious Tortoise, which is also a pretty solid perk. Stamina up, also pretty useful. Things like that. So the headshot dealer is pretty good actually if you're playing with more than one person for this strategy. It's good for one of them to have this if they're going to be just using their weapon and getting headshots the entire time. Okay, now on to the gameplay. So now you're going to see we're sitting in the China Alley part of the map. We are using the Magmagat, and we have a shield. The shield is very important. It seems to be practically indestructible after you get past like the first bunch of rounds, and you just put yourself up next to a wall, turn your back to the zombies, and you just shoot downwards. Now you may have seen some other strategies where you have to shoot the Magmagat at both of the entrances into this hallway. That is not what you want to do. You're going to do this right here, sit with the shield facing the zombies, and you really don't have to worry about it at all. And then whenever your specialist weapon is full, you just whip that out. And I, as I said before, prefer the minigun, and now that I have PhD slider, I can freely shoot the grenades as much as I want, not have to worry about it. I do have Wraith's Fire on, but I did pick up the Tomahawk just to get the free Blundergat, forgetting that I kind of wanted Wraith's Fire to help here, because it's a big hallway, lots of fire, it's very strong. I also had the Winter's Howl perk on, awful perk, I don't suggest it whatsoever. Anyways, so you have the shield, make sure that's on your back, and then you're good to go. If for whatever reason they ever fix that it's really strong and it's not really strong anymore, oh, the turret also has a nuke, also a definite bonus if you're trying to go for high rounds. But if they ever fix the shield, just shoot one magma shot right in the middle of the hallway, and you're good to go. Also, the door back there, make sure that that stays closed, of course. And as long as you and anyone else you're playing with is beyond the grates in the floor, then you won't have any spawn behind you. Now, this is what it looks like from the other perspective, where your teammate gets in the corner. You're just on your gun. This is where I said that maybe it's good to have someone with Deadshot. They're going to be running the ICR the whole time. Right now I have the Titan because that's what I wanted to level up. But if let's say they have the ICR is the only gun really within pickup range, just in the room to the left of that 2x points right there. And that's the strat. Pretty much here. A little bit more elaboration on the elixirs or gobblegums. So the top one there that gives you the occasional instant headshot, that's pretty frequent actually, and it's very useful if you're in this situation here with the pistol. You can also do this DG strat over here. So let's say you're getting some wardens, That's really good to put there. Just block off the zombies, the warden will fly up, you'll be able to shoot him down, and that's really, really, really helpful if you're playing with more than one person to have at least one guy with the DGs. And those are really the only two things you need. And this is where the ICR is located, in case you were wondering. And now back to the spot. So this is my preferred route to get the ICR ammo. Also really good to have PhD slider for this as your extra bonus slot, like the tonic, because that modifier gives you way more slide. It's really helpful, especially if you need that like clutch, a little bit of help to go get the ammo. But that's my ammo run. And then the last but not least, the shield at the moment. It seems when you use the key, you don't seem to take any damage. And right there you saw for a brief second, first part of this clip, one burst of the shield will take out a huge mob of enemies, and you don't actually take any damage while facing the zombies because apparently your shield is still in front of you, or that's what the game thinks. Anyways, that's all the tips I have. Hopefully you guys can use this to prestige in less than a day. And with that being said, the shield also gives you a nice handy little connection interrupted game crash there, which also happens with the Hell's Redeemer. So for high rounds, even though that's a very, very overpowered strategy that they're probably going to patch, I don't think, maybe it's not a glitch, like, it's not really like abusing a glitch, it's just you want to use the key. And it doesn't matter how you use the key, like the shield is still in front of you all the time, which is weird. It's like you don't take any damage for whatever reason. Um, anyways, the Hell's Redeemer, which is the upgraded Tomahawk, and that shield strat right there do tend to cause game crashes, so try to avoid using those. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, I really appreciate it. It helps me out a lot so I know that you liked the video. If you have any other questions, feel free to comment, subscribe if you want to see a bunch more streams, videos, things like that. And yeah, with this you should be able to prestige easily in a day without double XP. Really, really, really easily. And do any high rounds you want, although the highest I've gotten, you just saw, was 73 before encountering a game crash. I've also crashed on round 55. It's still pretty unstable, I guess, but it is what it is. Anyways, see you guys in the next one.